So I grew up in the 1970s, and Airfix models and toys were a big part of my life. You get the soldiers, vehicles, buildings, and also around at the same time there were a lot of books. Airfix brought out a whole range of guides and encouraged you to use their vehicles in wargaming. There's lots of other books, had rules, tips on how to build your models, how to convert them. So when you're ready, you could move from your ready-built models and get yourself a kit to assemble and then paint how you like. These ones, like the figures, you could never really paint them. The paint would always flake off. The Panther kit dates from 1961. I think it's a very nice model to build still. And that was joined in 1962 by a Sturmgeschütz. It was joined in 1964 by a Tiger tank, everyone's favourite. And in the same year, an armoured car, a 75mm gun. This kit's a little bit infamous because I think Airfix got the mud guards wrong. They should look like that. Which is a factory made, a die-cast model. In 1971, Airfix brought out Panzer IV. And in the kit you can build two versions, an F1 with a short 75mm gun for the early part of the war, and the later F2 with the long 75mm gun. More recently they brought out a King Tiger. And, the Porsche turret, which is one of the early versions that came out in 1944. Back to 1967, Airfix brought out the 88mm gun with a tractor. And you could build that with the roof up or down to reveal the crew inside. And of course, when you're playing war games, you want your figures on bases so they don't fall over. In 1979, Airfix brought out an Opel Blitz with a Pack 40 and the crew. In the same year, that was joined by the reconnaissance set, which is a Kubelwagen, and the SD KFZ 222 armoured car. Also came with some nice figures. One that Airfix didn't bring out was a Hanomag. This is a Matchbox one. And I got to thinking the other day it might be nice for Airfix to perhaps do that as one of those lovely new starter kits to complement their Tiger. This is a Chiha, Japanese tank. Which came out in 1974. Originally some of the kits came out in these packs. So you can see all the parts, and on the reverse got the colour scheme, and inside the instructions. These days you can buy a lot of these kits as part of the Airfix's Vintage Classics range, and they keep the lovely artwork. And just in case you thought it was all a bit too German, don't worry. The Allies are on their way. So thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed having a look at these, well, what are now vintage classics, and maybe buy a couple for yourself and enjoy the nostalgia.